Hello everybody and welcome back to another edition of Transport Fever. I thought I'd start you off today with a bit of a time lapse. Get a little build on. This is one of the assets I've got. It's Schloss Fasaneri, I think it's called. Fasaneri, it's the pheasant it means. It's all the pheasant building. It's a German building, but I kind of like it. It looks like an old stately home. I thought it'd go well with the little central park I was doing here. Hopefully I'm going to start to get some growth down this side soon. The AI hasn't started growing down here yet. It has started growing down here though, which is a good sign. I want to get this area blocked in pretty soon so that we just limit it to that area there that it can grow into. Because I really do want it to start pushing over here soon. I've added the church in as well. I quite like this church. It's really tall and you can see it from quite far away, especially when you're on the trains and stuff. Coming in, it breaks the skyline. I've got a few more churches. I think that's the biggest one, the tallest one anyway. I'm going to put one up there, and this one going down here as well, maybe possibly a park in here. I still want to straighten that road out. Still want to sort these roads out as well. So I've blocked in sort of a plan here to start the city growth out from this way. I've added another road down here and turned this into a large road just to help with some of the traffic on these two, because these were the only two connections to that side to start with, apart from this road going around here. And this is going to be joining up over here and connecting up and joining up over there. If you're wondering why I've got broken connections to towns and no warning light, I've got the Transport Fever config editor, which I use quite a lot. It alters settings within the game. You alter them out of the game, save it, and then load your game up. You can set your debug mode. You can enable town connections. You can disable things. You can ramp up the game speed. You can slow it down. You can up the growth speed of the cities. I've got the game running at the maximum time speed at the moment. I've actually got the 4x mod running, but you can do it with a config editor as well. You can just set it up so that you get the longest days. So it's running 4x slower than it normally would, and I also get a quarter of the profits as well. So it works out the same over a period of a year. It's just that the game lasts longer and you stay in the Steam period for longer, which I like. You'll have to excuse me a little bit, my throat still isn't great. We've had a lot of rain lately. Anyway, what we're going to do today, I wanted to get these docks in down here. Let's put the town names back on so I know where I'm talking about. Barton, that's it. I should know, I named them. Right, so we're going to get these docks in. We're going to connect this line up. Coming along the back here, and I'm going to come down here. I'm going to join this up, and then I think on the next episode we're going to make a full industrial build. I'm probably going to do a lot. Well, I am going to do a lot of it in time lapse because it's going to take me ages. There's a lot of work to do in it, and I've got a lot of buildings to sort of choose from. If you don't want to sit here watching me placing all the buildings, I've got an industry pack on here that gives you a lot more options. So we've got different size buildings, ones that match up and you can fit together. Nice tanks there. They're a bit too modern. I like these. Where is it? Oh, I like that little wooden shed. Some of these good for the farm buildings. They're a pen. I like that. Here, look at this. Big brick factories. Yeah. So there's absolutely all sorts in here. We've got more brick factories. Some of them are a little bit modern looking, like with this glass. Some of them are good for the mining areas. I'm gonna make a start on the mines soon as well. Once I've got the main sort of industrial area, I don't know whether, I think we're just gonna have one big station up here connecting to this. Everything coming in and out. I'm gonna put the mines up here. Try and make a big mining scene. Use loads of buildings and everything. Take over this whole sort of area and have a train coming in and out. Yeah, I like that. Me oil train, when I set this up I was talking about it coming out and coming this way. It doesn't, it comes in that way. It doesn't really make a great deal of difference. It's just that there's a really slow corner in here. I could have made it quicker, made it longer and got it into the station going faster, but making it longer, you know, is it any better than having the shorter route and making it go a bit slower? There's not going to be that much difference really, so it didn't really matter. So it's going to come out of the tunnel and head back down that way. Right, let's get these docks in. That was what I wanted to do. I've been meaning to do that for the last couple of days. I think we'll put the station in first. Good station, please. Now we're going to want to curve this. We do want to go that way. I've got to stay within reach of the docks, and I've got to be able to get back out again. I'm just worried about that bottom corner there. Now we'll be right, we can get out there. Let's take this road back. Now let's check the docks. So we want a good stock. I've got the mod on that gives you the option of the left and right docks. That comes in really handy. Now we want these lined up. Let's do the right one first. I want these parallel about here. Again, we've got to stay within reach of that station, so I don't want to go too far away. Let's try there and let's see if we can reach that. Let's just pause the game a second. We're on Medium Street there, let's go. In fact, let's put the other dock in as well. I'm going to put the dockyard right in between these. I will have enough room at the back there. Yeah, we can get past there, that's good. I normally just have this stuck somewhere random, and I've never really liked the fact that it just sticks out in the water. It just looks a bit daft on its own. So I figured if I squeeze it in between these two, I could kind of give it a bit more of a purpose. Can we connect you two? We can. I'm just dipping it one just to give me a bit extra room under here. I don't think we got a problem with this. Actually, let's not put the dip on. Let's try it without the dip first. Where's my thing on? There it is. Because this looks quite reasonable. Right, now to do my little bridges that I mentioned before, these little sort of crossing bridges, what I do is I delete a bit of track and I dip the road as far as it'll go without a tunnel. Won't put a tunnel on it. Now, connect the track back up again. So we have a nice little bridge. Then, this is sand you can see here. Let me just get rid of some of this. What we do... Oh, look at that. I need to delete all that before I can delete the road. Right, so... we delete the road and then try and get it back in the same place. And... 1. There we go. What it does, if you try and do that and then try and build a track over the top of it, it won't let you. So you take it down as far as you can go, build the track in, and then delete the road, and it'll tell you exactly where the road will go to without going too low. But unless you dip it first, you can't get it under. So it gives you nice, neat little bridges. And I like these little coastal bridges. You get these in a lot of sort of seaside towns around North Wales. You see a lot of them and stuff. I'm mentioning that again. Yeah, we're in reach of the station here. Yeah, no problem. That's good. Both sides can reach. So now we need to come over here. I want to get a bridge over this track because it's a little lower down here. We've come, say, from about here. Let's just take it up. I don't want to take it up too far. Yeah, that's giving me the bridge. Okay, let's take it to there. We do it on the flat? Yeah. Come back a bit. No. What I'll do is I'll lower this road and bring it under there. I'll probably just delete back a bit further, lower the land, and then put in a bit more of a bridge coming from that side. So we want to get through that mountain. Do we want a tunnel? I don't like tunnels if I can help it. Let's see about connecting up direct. What does that do? I've got another tunnel mod on here as well. The Schwarzkopf tunnel gives you a dark stone tunnel. I like it. Are we happy with this? See, he's going into a tunnel already. That's actually quite a benefit because that means I can just run the road straight across. Maybe if we bring the road a bit further up round here and pop a bridge over this section to come back down and join up onto this main road. We could even bring, not sure, maybe a couple of little bridges. I don't know. I'll have a look at that road in a minute. No, let's not do that before we crash the game. So yeah, I think we'll have this tunnel. Speed isn't really important at this point because we're coming out round and back here. Let's see if we can hop. There we go. further. A little bit further still. I just want to make sure it's alongside so we come out of the tunnel neatly. Okay. Oops. Yeah. Nice little tunnel entrance there. So that worked out quite well. I hadn't tested that out before, but because the way I had it before on my test map, I had it running down alongside these, but I did have it connected up to this. And having had a think about it, I don't want it going that way. It doesn't really fit with the plans I had. Smoothing again, aren't I? Right, let's get this road back in while we're here. So we can bring the road over here. So do we jump over the station there? It's not massively high or anything. Yeah, you're gonna hook up onto there. Yeah, let's wreck Barton again. I've already wrecked this town once. Just let me upgrade them though. Although they are narrower than this. That's supposed to be a large road. I was going to say if I could just delete a bit in the middle there and... No, let's not. Right, so that'll do, that's connected back up. So we're going to have a train coming from the goods hub, carrying all the goods, food and everything down here, drop it off here. We have to get it back into town, so... Where's all the... Of course it's all around here on the station. Why can't these be the houses? Need to get a truck stop in here somewhere. Actually, I don't need to worry about that at the moment. I need to get the industry set up before I need to worry about that. I just wanted to get this line in. More than anything, so I can... Once I've got these lines in, I can finish off, sort of, you know, filling up areas and decorating and things. Do we need to go back uphill? Or is it just on a hilly bit? Let's run a bit of ballast. I'll do a couple of tracks out there. Let's see where we're going there. Yeah, where are you going? Give me the track. That. Thank you. Oh, another tunnel again. Don't want loads of tunnels. Mind you, it might get in this road over here easier. Yeah, go on, you can have another tunnel. If this had been a passenger line, I would have rerouted that. I don't like tunnels on the passenger lines. Games that I've played before where you've got loads of tunnels on, It just spoils the view. You never want to ride the trains when you're in and out, in and out, in and out of tunnels, or you just sat there for ages down a repetitive thing. I'll do that later. That's what I normally do here. If you try and smooth this out, it's going to take you for ages, and it's going to be very slow and not really do a lot. So I'll just raise the land. If you do it quickly, it doesn't suddenly rise up like a mountain. So you just draw your brush through. You see how that started rising? If you hold it in one place and do it, you end up with a woo. I need to come flatten that now. I made a pimple. But yeah, if you raise it up a bit and then go and flatten it afterwards, it's a lot neater around the edges. You end up with flatter sides around the track rather than still having a massive ridge. Yeah, I'll sort that out later. As you can see there, rather than having the ridge coming up to this point, the ridge is over here now. So we can still sort this out. I could raise this up a little bit and just a bit of faffing about. I tend to do that a lot. I'm not sure what I want to do with this, you know. Well, I've got an idea. I know I'm going to have a good tub here. I don't know how many tracks it needs yet. I need to have a think about it and plan it all out. Going to have coal and iron coming from up here. The fuel and oil's not going to come back in that way, but I'm going to need to bring the oil that's left over from the fuel production in to get some plastic. I'm thinking what I'm doing is putting the goods and tools factories down here so that we bring the wood into here, drop it off here, it gets taken on a train back up to there, converted into planks up here, and then picked up on a train and dropped off here where it will be converted into tools and it'll be taken out. And then when we add coal and iron, we can add, and the oil, we can have steel and plastic going back in here as well. I think the rest of the industry up here. Yeah, I think that's a good plan. I'm not going to start on that today because there's a lot of work in it and it's quite late. I've not had a great deal of time today. Plus I've done all this. Fiddling around with little bits and pieces. I couldn't quite get the plaza straight. I did want it going straight down there, but it left me with a horrible lump which I couldn't get rid of. And I've got blockers in here and I deleted the road back a little bit too far and then I was having trouble getting the road back in, which meant I would have had to delete blockers, delete these bridges, pull the roads back out again, and oh my god, it was a lot of faffing about just to get a perfectly straight plaza. He's straight enough. He's straight up this bit anyway. I need to stick some benches and stuff in here. Quite like that little park, I think it looks alright. I like this sort of old country mansion. I think it's pretty good. Anyway, not a great deal done today, but at least making a start on a plan. I might think about this bridge again. Really not sure. Yeah, I haven't got a lot of ideas today. Tired. Yeah, I don't think I've got the... It's too late anyway for me to start on this because this is going to take... There's a good sort of 5 or 6 hours working this, I reckon. Getting all this hooked up and decorated. Sort of all filled in. So I might do that tomorrow. Like I say, I'll do a time lapse. I might even just film some of it and just speed the recording up so you can watch it in fast motion. I'm not sure I really like that though, because the camera tends to fly around too fast. And I try not to do it when I'm recording, but I'm so used to playing the game and, just flicking the camera about all over the place. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Flicking the camera about all over the place. Yeah, I actually did it. I didn't mean to do it. And it's just, the camera's so erratic. The camera controls on the other camera are completely different than they are in the game as well. So when you open the camera manager up, you can still use your right mouse button to go back and forward and around, but your left mouse button is your vertical height. Your scroll wheel is zoom in and out. Your WAS and D keys don't work anymore, so you have to sort of drag yourself around the map like this when you try to set your camera positions up and then lower the camera and move it about, and it can be a bit of a pain, but you've got a lot more finite control over the camera, so you can move it. Hey! Sorry about that. You've got a lot more finite control over the camera, so you can move it around a lot smoother and a lot better, which is nice. It's just getting anywhere quickly is quite difficult. And setting up some of the keyframes, I've got the village one. Yeah, that village flyover. This is all separate frames that you have to set up. You have to alter the speed and then put some in between. Alter the camera positions because it doesn't always go where you want it to go. You set a route. You don't fly the camera as such. You set a route. So like you do with the trains and things, you set point to point to point to point, and the camera takes a flying route through those. Not always looking in the direction you're expecting. You get turns when you don't really mean to. I know when I did the village flyover, some of the turns were too fast, and some of the video was it wasn't as good. I'm going to do another village flyover soon and put it in the scenics video. I think I'll wait till this is built up a bit first though, so we've got some more houses in the background. Nothing's happened as far as the AI is concerned yet. He's not built anywhere I haven't wanted him to. I've left this bit open. I've put some blockers in down the back here just along the edges of the farms, but these farms are the ones generated from the start of the game, so it won't build into them anyway. Yeah, I left all this room open, so it shouldn't be able to build past this point. So we'll find out soon. I've still got the game on pause still again. I keep doing that, leaving the videos on pause and then running through the time when I'm doing stuff off the camera. Doing the camera views, because when you fly through with the camera as well, it runs the time forward. It flies through in real time. So unless you've saved the game at a specific point, you tend to burn through the time without realising. I did that on that build there. I'd been messing around with the camera for ages, and I suddenly thought, you know what, I haven't saved this. And I'd gone through about 6 months or something, just flying back and forward on the camera, just trying to get the scenery and the view right, without it spinning too fast and giving people headaches and making them feel sick. I'm getting better with the camera though. It's still tricky though. It's still really hard work. I think one of my dogs is telling me that he doesn't want me to be recording anymore. He wants out. Right, I think that's my cue for today. Not a lot done today. I do apologise. We've got this done. We've got a new church. Got this route and the docks in here. Yeah, and I think see how much time I've got tomorrow. But if I can tomorrow, I'm gonna really get cracking on this. I want to get some more things built, and I want to get the time going as well, because I want to see how well these start growing and developing. Now that I've got all this in, I'm not really going to build a lot more in there I don't think I'm really going to build anything in there apart from there. So I can start building out and around here, blocking this area off. Yeah. Right, I'm going to call it a night. Thank you very much again for watching. I shall see you soon for the next episode. You're watching Off the Rails.